Hello friends and welcome again to another AFK journey video. In this video we'll be talking about King Croaker in Hell mode for free to play and those spenders, and how to reach the at least 40% to get that chest, the juicy chest, the box, so you can get a mythic gear actually, or weapon for your lineup and help you out. We did that in the previous video. I uploaded it late, I'm sorry. My timings are bad a little bit because of things that happened to me in life, not in game. So first of all, I want to talk about the things that happened to this account. First of all, we got to the map. So if you're gonna check the map, we got into the peaks. It's peaks or something like, yeah, remnant peaks. Okay, the first map, because we went to 745 and we cleared it, and I'm upgrading my units. All of them are 160 right now, and hopefully we can go and get the other. As you see, I didn't do any of the boxes because I was just lazy. So, next, what happened? I blew up all my summons off record because I knew I wouldn't be that lucky to get anything, and I will go to the pity. This is the case of my account right now. If you check, I have none of any unit at Mythic Plus. Even if I purchase everything from the Dream Realm, from the start, if I put them on one character, I could get like maybe Audi to Mythic Plus or somebody else to Mythic Plus. But I didn't. Sadly, we don't have anybody at Mythic Plus. Still waiting for one copy of Vala, one copy of Smokey, so we can get them to Mythic Plus. And I got shafted on my summons. Now the great news is my Entendre, from random stones that I found throughout the exploration, I got 2 copies of her. So 1 copy got her to Epic Plus, which is absolutely good for her stats, so she can sustain. And we got from the shards, from the elite shards, or from the S rank shards, we got 1 more Rowan, and Rowan now is a legendary, which is absolutely great. It got me him to Epic Plus, and with the acorns of the Lightbear faction, we got him to legendary, which is a great upgrade for all of his stats. Actually, the legendary plus is the one that will let him be better, so I need 2 more copies for that, and I'm keeping that for later. I will remove him from my lists, actually from my wish list, because I need other units. Now my wish list is like this. Others ask me, how is your wish list looking? We want to take a look. It's not the best wish list, and don't do like me, because it's the worst thing that you can do to your account. Me, I'm a content creator. I'm trying to experiment with other units and make them viable, and hopefully they will be good for other content or for future content. So I have this mentality that you shouldn't follow. If you wanna to ask me what's the best thing to do, I will tell you, but don't do as me, okay? I'm just telling you from now. So my wish list, I removed Rowan, I added Vala because I needed 1 copy of her. I will keep her at least to get 3 copies of her so she can get to Supreme Plus. That's the point that I want to get her. Marily and Corin, yeah, keep them on your wish list. Absolutely fantastic units. Will help you a lot in many contents, especially Marily. Temesia, good in 2 bosses. This is where you need her and helps you on the Lightbear Tower. Now, if you want to change her for somebody else, Cassidy, I would really tell people to go for Cassidy. I want 1 copy of Cassidy. That this is what I'm dropping Vala for in the future. Now, for the Maulers, I'm not saying Shakir is insane. 1 copy of Brutus is good. Shakir is a good damage dealer in many aspects. The best unit here to pick after getting 1 copy of Brutus, if you don't want to go for Shakir, is Reese. Reese is amazing. So much DPS. Now we're seeing her or him rank in the ladder, and they're outshining people or units such as Shakir in damage, because their range, they move a lot and they deal a lot of damage, which is really insane. But I got lucky with Shakir from a random shard, and I was like, if the game is giving me Shakir, let me go with Shakir, so I will continue building him. Now for the Wilder, which everybody are telling me, why are you doing this? What's wrong with you? I know. If I want to give you a good advice, build Arden and build Damien, okay? That's a good advice. Take it. It's really good. Yeah, get 1 copy of Hewian or max her out. She's a priority. And Aaron is a priority. Keep your list like this until you max these heroes. But for me, I'm going to a different strategy. I love Arden. I recognize him as he's the best in the Wilders as for his rank. But I'm going for Parisa, because I have a lineup of magical powers that I want to go and test, and hopefully it will be good, so it will be an alternative for everybody else. If I failed, I took the bullet instead of you. So don't criticize me for this list. I'm doing my testing, I'm having my own fun. And yes, Arden is better. Use Arden. Cool? If we got this good, that's good. Now Damien. I'm going for Herian. I don't need more healings. I know he's good in summoning and with Florable and stuff like that, and he's a unit that disappears and send card after card. I know that. I can use him with this Ascension tier, because for him to work, it's not the Mythic Plus, it's the Supreme Plus, and I'm not gonna waste my time and build him to Supreme Plus. I'm gonna get Herian, and I'm gonna build a powerhouse unit that synergizes with other lineups, which is Laika. And Laika is versatile because she's a technical unit, not a healer, not a stunner. She's a technical unit that gives you haste, and with every damage that you do, you deal even more damage because of her passive. And this is why I'm building her, for my own testing and entertainment, and she helped me a lot in the story. Some story you need lineups like with Cecilia and Rowan only on their lineup, so he gives her energy, she tanks a little bit, drop the golem and clear the stage. For me, that I have a Cia, not Mythic Plus, and the lower levels than the others that did it with higher levels, when I see the replay, I can't do it. What I do, I drop my Laika in the lineup, and then she will give me that boost of energy and haste, so I can clear it with my Cia and Rowan. And that's it. This is how technical she is. She's a really good unit. And for here, as I said before, don't bother yourself with building Igor right now. He's a late game investment for stalling and trolling, and you can use him in one copy of him. You can use him in story to delay a fight so you can roll or snowball with your Cecilia. Cecilia Mythic Plus is absolutely nice. I can buy it from the shop. I will never put her on the list anymore. Carolina is a main unit, as we know. Thorin is an insane tank, and he's used in many team comps, in PvP, in story, and in bossing, as I showed you before, and I will show you today. So we have King Croaker again. Now I'm at 180. I did get the 40% and I got this box. That's your main priority as a low spender or free to play that is struggling with this lineup. I will show you the final lineup that got me the 10 million damage. I think 10 million. Yep, 10 million damage. Perfect. So let's buy a purchase, and yeah, I spend a lot of purchases so I can get it. This is the lineup. Now you'll see it like a little bit janky, somewhere behind, somewhere. Why Smokey is there? Why is he not? What I noticed from this boss, if he drops the snowball on top of a hero, specifically if it's Smokey, somebody like Smokey, if he drop it on top of his head and there's some tiles behind, like empty, nobody is behind him, even if the others take damage with him, he will take the most of the damage. So I was like, let me put him beside Odie a little bit, and Thorin doesn't need the healings, to be honest. Everybody else will need the healings. And I was putting her somewhere here. If she was here, they will always take the damage, and Cecilia will be always not taking the damage, but she will be the next to die. So I put her here, and this is how it worked for me. Actually, this lineup with the artifact, the Star Shard spell, and gave me the 10 million damage. I will do the run like this, and I will do the run when I put always Smokey in this position, like this. Because if you were on elite level, play this lineup like this, because first of all, he will die, then the boss will kill her, then kill Smokey, and everybody will survive. Then they will kill the boss before they die, both of them, which is really good. But for me now, it's working like this. Let's go and test it like this and check, will we get 10 million or I was lucky? And RNG is a big thing. If the boss quits on you with the ball, with auto attacks and stuff like that, and if your healing goes off at the same time. But this is the good timing for me to get 10 million, so let's go and check it out. Will it work like this? Hopefully it will. So Thorin, he reduces the damage of the boss, and he drains his attack, and now he's gonna do his ultimate, damage the boss, and before the snowball hits, we take the ultimate from Coco. Always the same timing. And now the boss takes the first life of Thorin. Thorin revives again, and Coco now is the tank, but now we have the golem as a tank, so he's the one tanking. We get the buff of Coco, the healing of Smokey, Cecilia drops the golem again, and we're in good hands right now. We didn't die, we didn't take so much damage, we're still tanking, and hopefully Coco will do her ultimate before we get the snowball, and here we are. Yep, so it's successful so far, and the boss, the golem is tanking, Cecilia's Carlisle is tanking. Smokey don't die, and Smokey died. Of course he died. Okay, we got the buff before she died, which is absolutely nice. So we're getting to that 10 million, or a little bit closer to 10 million, because let's be honest, it's very tough to get 10 million, but it gives you 10 million. So Smokey died in this run, but on other runs he wouldn't die, so you will get to the 10 million, and 10 million will get you the 40%, so you can get the chest. So keep that in mind. This is the lineup that I was playing Before that, the successful lineup that I was playing that got me to from Elite to Hell mode was playing him here and playing her here. And let's check, does it work like this on this boss? Maybe I'll get 11 million, who knows? It's with RNG, always there's RNG with this included. Because you don't want to get crit. As you saw, Smokey got crit with a snowball and died, while Odie didn't get the crit and didn't die. So it's a little bit of RNG always with these teams and with this ones. This is why they got us a lot of tries, so you can retry as much as possible to get the highest damage. And Smokey died, as you see. So Smokey died. We don't even get to the 5 million sadly here. I think we go. Do we get to the 5 million? Yeah, we get to the 5 million. Maybe 6. Yep. So it's still nice. If your point is to reach 6.5 million, well, here you go. Not even 6.5. Yeah, almost 6.5. But to get to the 10 million, it's about positioning. Simple positioning, just positioning the units in different ways. So, as I said before, positioning is the most important thing. So you need to keep in mind that you need to position your units right so you can get to the 40% and get the chest. This is our major point. Now, don't be sad if you didn't get in the top 200 even if you get the chest. There's other servers that are more competitive. In our server, it's super competitive. Even me as free-to-play, I'm struggling a little bit. Also, RNG is a big major point. If I have Mythic Plus of on some units, especially if I get that last copy of Smokey, it would be easier for me. And yeah, that was it for the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.